Good day everyone, I am Kathleen Che L. Valera, your presenter for today. Today we will talk about what is RA 10175, also known as Cybercrime Prevention Act of 2012. In a world that is constantly connected, our lives has moved online, from banking and shopping to expressing our opinions, but with great connectivity comes great risk. Today, we're diving into Republic Act 10175, the law that serves as the Philippine primary shield against digital threats. What does it cover? And how does it protect you? Republic Act 10175, signed into law on September 12, 2012, aims to prevent, investigate, and suppress cybercrimes. It defines what is illegal in the digital space and set the penalties for those who cross the line. It balanced the needs for free information with the necessity of protecting the confidentiality, integrity, and availability of computer data. The law categorized offenses into four groups. First, offenses against the system. This includes illegal access or hacking, legal interception and data interference, like spreading viruses. Second, computer-related offenses. We discover identity theft using someone else's data without right, and computer-related fraud or forgery. The law is enforced primarily by the PNP Anti-Cybercrime Group and the NBI Cybercrime Division. It also established the DOJ Office of Cybercrime. A key feature of RA 10175 is that it's a crime defined in the revised penal code is committed through a computer. The penalty is 1 degree higher than the standard punishment. To help investigation, service providers are required to preserve traffic data for at least 6 months. This helps authorities track origin and destination without necessarily reading your private messages without a court order. Republic Act 10175 isn't just about punishment. It's about creating a safer digital environment for every Filipino by knowing the law. You protect not just yourself, but the entire community. So as a Filipino, be responsible, be respectful, and stay safe online. So now let's move on what is Republic Act 10175. Republic Act 10175, it is an act defining cybercrime, providing for the prevention, investigation, suppression, and the imposition of penalties, therefore, and for other purposes. Now, what is Chapter 2? Chapter 2 consists the punishable acts. Letter A, offenses against the confidentiality, integrity, and availability of computer data and systems. Number 1, legal access. Number 2, legal interception. 3, data interference. 4, system interference. 5, misuse of devices. 6, cyber squatting. Let's go back to number 1, illegal access. What is illegal access? When you say illegal access, it means, or term, without right. It's the crucial part. It means the persons assessing the system does not have the legal authority, owner consents, or valid jurisdiction to be there. Under the laws implementing rules and regulation, or IRR, access isn't just looking at a screen. Example of illegal access. Password cracking. Using a tool to guess someone's password to log into their email or social media. Example number 2. Exploiting vulnerabilities. Using a software or bug to get into a company's database. Example number 3. Social engineering. Tricking someone into giving you their login credential so you can enter to their account. Example number 4, unauthorized physical access. Using a coworker's computer while they are away from their desk without their permission. And now number 2, illegal interception. The interception made by technical means without the right of any non-public transmission of computer data to, from, or within the computer system, including electromagnetic emissions from a computer system carrying some computer data. And number 3, data interference. When we say data interference, the intentional or reckless alteration, damaging, deleting, or deterioration of computer data, electronic document, or electronic data message without right, including the introduction of transmission of viruses. Number 4, system interference. What is system interference? System interference, the intentional alteration or reckless hindering or interference with the functioning of a computer network by inputting, transmitting, damaging, deleting, deteriorating, altering, or suppressing computer data or program, electronic document, or electronic data message without the right or authority, including the introduction or transmission of viruses. Number 5, misuse of devices. The use in production, sale, procurement, importation, distribution, or otherwise making available without right. Number 6, cybersquatting. Cybersquatting, the acquisition of a domain name over the internet in bad faith to profit, mislead, destroy reputation, and deprive others from registering in the same. Now let's move on to Chapter 3, Penalties. On Section 8, Penalties, any person who found guilty of any of the punishable acts enumerated in Section 4A and 4B of this Act shall be punished with imprisonment of prison mayor, or fine of at least 200,000 pesos up to maximum amount commensurate to the damage occurred or both. On Section 9, Corporate Liability. When any of the punishable acts herein defined are knowingly committed on behalf of or of the benefit of the juridical person by a natural person acting either individually or as part of an organ of the juridical person who has the leading position within based on a power of representation of the juridical person, provided the act committed falls within the scope of such authority. B. An authority to take decision on behalf of the juridical person, provided by the act committed falls within the scope of such authority. Or C. The authority to exercise control within the juridical person. The juridical person shall be held liable for a fine equivalent to at least double the fines imposable in Section 7 up to maximum of 10 million pesos. Now let's move on to Chapter 4, Enforcement and Implementation. Section 10, Law Enforcement Authority. Section 11, Duties of Law Enforcement Authorities. Section 12, Real-time collection of traffic data. Section 13, Preservation of computer data. Section 14, Disclosure of computer data. Section 15, Search, seizure, and examination of computer data. Section 16, Custody of computer data. Section 17, Destruction of computer data. Section 18, Exclusionary rule. Section 19, Restricting or blocking access to computer data. And Section 20, Non-compliance. Now, Chapter 5, Jurisdiction. In Section 21, jurisdiction means the regional trial court shall have jurisdiction over any violation of the provision of this Act, including any violation committed by a Filipino national, regardless of the place of commission. Jurisdiction shall lie if any of the elements was committed within the Philippines or committed within the use of any computer system, wholly or part situated in the country, or when such commission, any damage is caused to a natural or juridical person, who at the time the offense was committed was in the Philippines. There shall be designed special cybercrime courts manned by a special trained judge to handle cybercrime cases. In Chapter 6, International Cooperation. In Section 22, General Principle relating to international cooperation, all relevant international instrument or international cooperation in criminal matters, arrangement, agreed on the basis of uniform or reciprocal legislation and domestic laws to the widest intent possible for the purposes of investigation or proceeding concerning criminal offenses related to the computer system and data, or for the collection of evidence in electronic from a criminal offenses shall be given full force and effect. Chapter 7, Competent Authorities. Section 23, Department of Justice or DOJ. Section 24, Cybercrime Investigation and Coordinating Center. Section 25, Composition. Section 26, Powers and Function. When we say Department of Justice, there is hereby created an offense of cybercrime within the DOJ designated as the central authority in all matters related to international mutual assistance and extradition. Section 24, there is hereby created within 30 days from the effectivity of this act an interagency body to be known as the Cybercrime Investigation and Coordinating Center or CICC. And in Section 25, Composition, the CICC shall be held by the Executive Director of the Information and Communication Technology Office under the Department of Science and Technology or ICTODOST. And for our last chapter, Chapter 8, Final Provision. Section 27, Appropriations. Section 28, Implementing Rules and Regulation. Section 29, Separability Clause. Section 30, Repealing Clause. Section 31, Effectivity.